morning, sunshine. Good morning, friends. Yeah. Good morning, friends. Goodbye to bad nights. Good evening. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, friends. Bad night switches again. And here's the good times. I often wonder will we live again. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, friends. Goodbye to bad nights that will end. And here's the good tries. We'll try again. I often wonder will we live again. Will we live up? Higher ground. You can't even see me from this side in town. Summer soft cherry blossom with a crown. My Sharia more another star now. She knocks me off. My feet just a time to tell me off. But I can't even hear you speak when you talk. Private word and every mister know it all. But you knew that. Yeah. Good morning, sunshine. Yeah. Good morning, evening. Yeah. Goodbye to bad nights. Good morning, sunshine. Good evening, friends. Goodbye to bad nights. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Iverson with the ball. Shot, high post. Good as the jump shot falls.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots. And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And with that size that Peterson plays with, it's almost as if he's gliding around out there. You combine that with the high level of instinct he has as a ball handler, and this young man is a problem.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Iverson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Iverson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Iverson. Out to Battier. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Here's Wilson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love how ferocious Wilson can be inside, slamming it down with force.
Pass to Peterson. And he goes in for the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Peterson. Lays it up off the glass. Peterson's got 7 points.
Well, you talk about a toolsy forward. Caleb Wilson has tremendous upside. The size, the reach, and the agility to make an immediate impact on the game, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:17 left here in the first half. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Shaq going to work inside.
It's just hard
guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Where, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Iverson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Here's Kuzma. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Left side, O'Neal. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia leads by only 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And here's Maxey. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Back to Iverson. Puts one up from 19. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, that's just taking what the defense gives. You can usually find some room in that mid-range area.
Here's Peterson. Count that bucket.
How about that physical play there for Peterson? He's really physically gifted for a guard.
Iverson, right side. Clock at 6. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Here's Wallace. Back to Randall. The kick out to Harper. Spins. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. Plays it in off the breakaway. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Swiped away. A finish. And Kuzma slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Iverson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
Wallace. Outside Wilson. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Doesn't go that time. Wallace outside. Back to Iverson. Over Maxey. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A great touch from Peterson down low. A true 3-level score.
Iverson with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up.
Home team foul. Peterson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Home team on D. They lead by 1. Here's Wallace. Wilson with the block.
Well, and at just about 6'10", you have to take Wilson seriously on defense because he can and will block your shot.
Iverson outside. There's Iverson through the contact.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Randle no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Iverson darts in. Pass to Randle. Here's Wallace. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Iverson. Rebound by Wallace. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Power down with both hands.
Well, when you're giving up dunks like that, you know you're not doing enough defensively.
Iverson outside. It's Iverson with a floater on the fly.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
And they double up Iverson. And Randle throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Randle. I love it.
Whoa!
That is how you finish.
And they double up Iverson. A floater. Maxey with the block. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Kicks it out to Iverson. Stolen by Rose. Pass to Wallace. And the slam by Wallace.
Come on, Ben Wallace. Ridiculous.
Iverson outside. Harper in the corner. Now Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. A 3 ball. No good on that one. Now here's Rose. Here's Wilson. Nailed from three-point land.
At this point of his career, Wilson's not going to light you up from 3, but he's worked hard on that shot, and it is definitely improved.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Maxey. From deep three-point land, Julius Randle with the rebound. Philadelphia trails by 11. Iverson got a piece of it.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
Floats it up for Randle. And stolen by Wallace. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Iverson. Kuzma pulls it in. Down low. Here's Wallace. Julius Randle with the rebound. Philadelphia trails by 11. That one from long range. Harper's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your...
Should I assist you, or do you get the picture? If you don't budge, I'm gonna have to hit you with the tactics. Hit you with the tactics. Hit you with the tactics. Yo, the lace is loose and fist tight. I never lose it. Sun, I've been off all night. If I'm gonna do it.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's Philadelphia to start out. Now Iverson. Pass to Wallace. Kicks it out to Iverson. Halliburton with the steal. Howard at the elbow. Back to Halliburton. Comes up empty down low. Here's Philadelphia. Now Iverson. And he lays it straight in.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And Messi throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And then Randle slams it in.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Now here's Iverson, and he drives in. Here's Messi. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Inside, here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Pass to O'Neal.
I got ball.
O'Neal showing no mercy.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Iverson to the paint. Shakes him. And Lively pulls it down. Outside Harper to the inside. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. So both teams changing it up here. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Messi. Driving the lane. And Messi throws it down.
And not settling for the jumper. Takes it all the way to the rim.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Pass to Shaq. Rolls it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. That one on Harper.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Randall grabs the board. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harper wide open. Clanks the putback jam. Caldwell Pope outside. Nisi. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Bronx to take the lead. And it's Harper with the rebound. Picked by Randall. Back to Iverson. Clock at 6. Iverson attacking. Randall with the bucket.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for two.
Here's Murray Boyle. A miss that time would have put him up. Philadelphia with the ball. The lead is 2. Can't throw down the reverse jam. Into the lane. And he can't jam it through. Here's Battier. And Battier throws it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Wallace. It's deflected.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
The Bronx trails by 4. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Pass to Lively. Back to Harper. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Shaq. Bronx grabs the miss. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. There's the pick. Outside Williams. To take the lead. And no good that time. And so here is Philadelphia. A 2-point game. Outside for Carter Williams. Spins to the rack. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Yeah, he had options there. Decided to do it himself. And it was a good decision.
Outside Harper. Drains the 19-footer. Harper's got his first points in this one. So it's Philadelphia now. O'Neal no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Misi's shot is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Carter Williams. That shot off. Misi with the ball. To take the lead. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's McCollum. From outside the arc. Bronx grabs the miss. Pass to Howard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Randall. It's tipped.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
And finished off by Lively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Dives to the hoop. Back to Harper. Launches a three. Rebounded by Battier. Here's Philadelphia. Back to McCollum. Stolen by Lively. Williams outside. O'Neal with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough. You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And here is Carter Williams. O'Neal looking around. Randall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now, here is Halliburton. There's the screen. Down low. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
To the middle. Pass to Misi. And Misi throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. The drive by Iverson. And Yves Misi picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Iverson outside. Pass to Randall. All sorts of time. Bronx grabs the miss.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Knocked away. And stolen by Iverson. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. The kick out to Harper. Nets, the corner three.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Halliburton outside. And Halliburton slams it in.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
Wallace outside. Here's Randall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there. Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Pass to Battier. A three-pointer off the mark. And stolen by Iverson. And here they go. And Wallace slams it in.
He just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now Halliburton to the paint. Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bronx.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
6 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he jams it with authority.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
First team foul.
Inside. Here's Messi. Tries again.
Love the defensive pressure from Randall, using his size well to discourage the shooter.
Iverson outside. Shot clock at 5. Bronx grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so here is Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Pass to Wallace. And here's Iverson outside. Can't hit that one. Here's the Bronx. Howard wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. So a close game, seeing the Bronx taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.